I'm Kelvin.
I'm Yu Xuan. And I'm Janice.
And we're
the
Friday
Sustainers from Group 4. And today we are here at MacRitchie Reservoir Park.
Our project is on the sustainability of MacRitchie Reservoir Park. Let us begin with our problem definition with existing sustainability.
With majority of Singaporeans recognizing MacRitchie Reservoir Park only for its long forest trail and treetop walk, there is lack of engagement and activities to motivate people, especially for non-exercise enthusiasts, to come and experience this beautiful reservoir park.
Even though PUB has built additional features such as the Eco Car Park and the Amenity Centre, these features do not add meaningful experiences for our visitors.
And in fact, for many online reviews, many Singaporeans actually would rather much visit other parks such as Botanical Gardens or Southern Ridges instead of MacRitchie Reservoir Park.
MacRitchie Reservoir Park seems to be of little value to Singaporeans, leading to major problems such as the proposed cross-island line that cuts through the forest.
For Singaporeans to see the value of MacRitchie that houses Singapore's oldest reservoir and rare native species, visitor engagement needs to be enhanced. There needs to be more activities that will allow visitors to cultivate a connection and motivate them to revisit frequently.
And these increased interactions are actually in line with MPark's goal of creating recreational activities with the community. And by bringing this area to life, people will actually develop greater appreciation to encourage them to want to protect MacRitchie. Wish you ever for me!
We have two statements of objective. Firstly, is to develop MacRitchie Reservoir as Singaporeans' park of choice, as well as to encourage active engagement towards the events created at the park.
Secondly, to educate and raise awareness among Singaporeans on the importance of conserving MacRitchie Reservoir Park sustainably.
Our desired outcome is for MacRitchie Reservoir Park to develop into an inspiring and vibrant destination brand to entrench a stronger top-of-mind recall.
We hope that through these efforts, future generations can develop their own personal values as to why they should conserve and create memories here at MacRitchie.
Now, moving on to the fun part. Our proposed strategy is called Our Gardens at MacRitchie, a community garden that aims to enhance the overall recreational space at MacRitchie Gardens.
Allotment garden, which are plots of land rented out to interested gardeners to grow their own plant, can be implemented at MacRitchie Reservoir Park. Each land can be rented out at $57 annually, which is consistent with MPark's current plan.
The community garden will help gardeners cultivate greater connection with MacRitchie while forging stronger community bonds with other gardeners that have similar interests. Ultimately, this will help to create more memorable experiences for more visitors.
So MacRitchie actually comprises mainly of greeneries, as you can see, but one thing that the park is lacking is actually colours.
In order to ensure the success of our project, Our Gardens at MacRitchie will be split into two phases. The first phase will be for the community by the community. This phase will focus on raising awareness and educating interested gardeners with horticulture knowledge.
Monthly workshops can be conducted by horticulture volunteer experts from organizations such as Far East Flora to enhance the skill set of these home gardeners who will be renting these allotment gardens.
Now that the homeowners are equipped with horticultural knowledge, they are ready to move on to the second phase, which will be for MacRitchie by the community. In this phase, homeowners can create their mini garden with a variety of seeds ranging from flowers to edible fruits.
Inspired by the Sunflower Surprise Field Display at Gardens by the Bay, the various plots of gardens will come together to form a complete and beautiful garden consisting of tropical flowers such as the Birds of Paradise to complement the existing greenery in MacRitchie.
Wow, this sounds like an exciting plan, and I can't wait to start my own community garden. What about you, Kelvin?
Wait, but how will this execution take place, and how long before can we start our own garden?
As shown, this is the timeline of the project and is estimated to take 3 months to implement this project. This includes contacting MParks, horticulture volunteer experts, educating the gardeners, as well as the official launch of our gardens at MacRitchie.
How can we monitor the implementation of the community garden?
Well, we'll be actually following MPark's existing community gardening program, and we will adopt the same scheme for MacRitchie to ensure the long-term success of this program.
Firstly, we can provide designated planter beds to each gardener to plant their edible and ornamental plant. The raised planter bed will measure 2.5 meters by 1 meter.
Secondly, we can terminate a lease if the gardeners fail to maintain the allotted garden plots for a prolonged period of time.
I actually think it's a very good idea, but how can we convince MPark on our project to ensure the credibility is maximized?
One successful example of community gardening is the overwhelming response to apply for garden plots at various community gardens in Singapore, such as Punggol Park, where all 120 plots of land are fully subscribed.
So secondly, the vision of MParks is actually to make Singapore a garden city. And by having this gardening culture here at MacRitchie, it will help to contribute to our city's growing environment of flowers and plants.
Moreover, with Singaporeans' growing horticulture interest, our gardens at MacRitchie is the perfect platform for Singaporeans to come together and create meaningful experience through gardening.
But let's not forget about the money. So let us share with you more about the subscription model.
There will be two main sources of revenue for NParks: $57 of yearly rental on a subscription basis and the sale of seeds to community gardeners. This revenue collected will be used to partially cover the cost for the project. The initial cost will include the purchasing and installation of planter beds, water pipes and soil to ensure the success of community gardening. As such, the initial cost is estimated to be $17,780, while the subsequent costs will only include regular maintenance, which will be reduced to $480 annually.
Now that we have everything in place and ready for execution, it is important to understand that development and conservation are not mutually exclusive, but rather hand in hand. By developing with conservation in mind, we can then make future projects more sustainable.
Also, with Singapore constantly advancing and developing, Singaporeans need to be well informed that nature and biodiversity are actually key components of a high quality life.
Nature provides an essential ecosystem services such as leisure, recreation, education, clean air and most importantly, water source. In a highly urbanized city like Singapore, the limited natural heritage needs to be preserved.
The sustainability of MacRitchie Reservoir lies in our hands. Once it is gone, there's no turning back.
Thank you for joining the Friday Sustainer. See you on the next episode of
I am a sustainer at MacRitchie.